Hey everybody, Ashindor here. I am back with another Duelist video, and this is the fourth attempt I've made at making this one, so fingers crossed because I don't know if I can handle doing another take. What I wanted to talk about today was the new expansion, Rise of the Bloodborn, which is very exciting, and in particular I want to go through and maybe make a series of videos on different decks that I've been playing previous to the expansion, and exploring how the new cards either allow me to tweak those decks or just completely rebuild them in a new way. So for today, because we were playing Keeper Vaath for the last video, and because we've been having just like a lot of fun, I want to dive in and kind of illustrate what the Magmar got out of this particular expansion. So each faction got 6 cards, and what Magmar got was an Entropic Gaze, which is basically a direct nuke to the enemy general that also gives both players a card. It's a very aggressive spell. Rancor, which whenever your general takes damage, this minion gains that much attack, which means if you're playing a very in-your-face aggressive general, like Vaath, Rancor can gain like a lot of damage really quickly, particularly if you play other effects that synergize. So the third card they got is Tectonic Spikes, which is a very interesting card that gives both players 3 cards and deals 3 damage to both generals. So it is a symmetric effect. But one of the fun little mini puzzles of Duelist is trying to take symmetric cards and break them to your advantage. So I haven't played with Tectonic Spikes yet, and I'm not going to put it in the deck I'm using today, but I'm excited to see what people do with it. Thrakes is a 3-drop, which Magmar doesn't have a whole lot of, and it has a Blood Surge ability. Now, Blood Surge is a new mechanic specifically from this expansion, and what it does is it's sort of like Opening Gambit or Last Gasp, in that it triggers when Dying Wish, in that it triggers when certain things happen. In this case, whenever a general uses their Bloodborn spell, all the Blood Surge abilities will trigger after the Bloodborn spell resolves. So, for example, for Thrakes, anytime you use your Bloodborn spell, it gives an attack bonus to all the minions on the board, all the friendly minions on the board. Drogon is a really cool card that I like a lot. 5/4 for 4, so decent stats, not spectacular, but it also has a Blood Surge ability, which doubles your general's attack for that turn. So if you're playing Vaath, whose Bloodborne spell allows him to increasingly gain attack over time, Drogon can provide a really strong bit of burst, and so I've been including him in decks in sort of the same way that you would include Bounded Life Force, in that it allows you to get a really strong general punch off at a decisive moment. The trade-off being this one requires a little bit of extra prep work, but it does give you a 5/4 body, and you can potentially get extra value out of it if you're able to keep him alive for a while. Now, finally, we have Volknu's Seal, which is an awesome card that I'm not going to be playing in Keeper Vaath, but I have been playing in my egg deck, and basically it summons an egg that hatches into a copy of your general. Now, it doesn't literally become another general for you. It's a minion like all the others. It doesn't even look like your general. It looks like Volknu. But it does copy the stats over. So, for example, with Vaath, if you've buffed yourself up to, say, 4 or 5 attack, Volknu will pop out with 4 or 5 attack. If Volknu gets dispelled, any buffs on him, like Vaath buffs, do get washed away, but he doesn't vanish or anything. He hangs around as like a 225, basically, or whatever your health was when you summoned him. I also noticed, and I don't know if this is working as intended or not, if you have artifacts equipped, like Morin Kerr, which allows you to hatch the egg, the spawn seems to copy the attack bonuses of those artifacts. So, for example, when I had Morin Kerr equipped, the Volknu spawned with 5 attack, even though I didn't have a buff on me that would give him that much, which was pretty cool, although I don't know if that actually is supposed to work or not. So, those are the 6 Magmar cards. There are also 3 neutral minions. Cryptographer, which refreshes your Bloodborne spell whenever you play him, and that also applies on the very early turns of the game before your Bloodborne spell activates for the first time. You can drop Cryptographer to immediately activate it. Sanguinar just reduces the cost of your Bloodborne spell. There are certain other cards in the expansion that change what people's Bloodborne spells actually are, so they may cost more than 1 mana. So Sanguinar will reduce that cost. And finally, Meltdown, who is just an absolute monster, 7/7 for 7, and whenever you do a Bloodborne spell, his ability will nuke a random enemy for 7, and that includes the enemy general. So if you're able to keep the enemy's board pretty empty, you have a pretty good chance of doing just like a lot of straight up damage. So, those are the new cards, and what I want to go into now is our Keeper Vaath deck, and I'm going to explain some of the changes I've made. I haven't done a whole lot, honestly. I've added in 3 copies of Rancor as a really solid early drop that works very well with the rest of the deck. Rancor and Elucidator are like best buds. You can drop Rancor and then, you know, like flash out Elucidator and it will instantly be a 5/3 and just, oh, so much damage. And I've also included 2 copies of Drogon. Drogon I really like in this deck. I've dropped the singleton copy of Bounded Life Force in favor of having this, you know, lesser but perhaps a more flexible form of burst. And then I'm running a singleton copy of Meltdown. I only added this guy in when I was actually making the last take of this video, and I liked it a lot the one game we were able to play him. So right here, I'm actually going to make a couple more tweaks. I am going to drop the 3 copies of Azure Herald, which I have not been extremely pleased with. I am going to, I think, cut both copies of Eggmorph from here. And what I'm going to do is go into the neutrals. I'm going to add a 2nd copy of Meltdown, because he was awesome, and I really like him with Flash Reincarnation. I'm going to change out the Herald for 3 copies of Healing Mystic. And then I am going to, for the last card I have here, I'm actually not 100% sure what I want to do with that final card. I kind of like having just 2 Thumping Wave, 2 Natural Selection, 2 Earth Sphere. Like, is there a good other singleton that we could run here? That would, maybe just another copy of Bounded Life Force. Actually, why don't we go ahead and play 1 copy. I feel like there's got to be something else that I could use. 2 Amplification is all I really wanted to play. Plasma Storm Keeper, Spelljammer. It's kind of hard to say at this point what else I should be playing. I kind of want to run like a singleton copy of Chrysalis Burst just to be a jerk. Let's actually just run 3 copies of Drogon, because I've really liked having him. Okay, so with all that done, let's dive onto the ladder. Now my previous run... Oh, okay, we're up against Cassava. So this will be an interesting matchup. I played 2 Liliths previously, and that was an okay run, I would say. We won 1 game and lost the other to a insane opening. So we'll see how Cassava does. I think this might actually be a slightly easier matchup, but we shall see. Alright, I'm actually going to keep the Meltdown and Flash Reincarnate here, I think. We're going to drop the Rancor, say good luck, have fun, end the turn. So next turn we will be able to hopefully take a Mana Tile, Elucidator, and then buff this up and force her to like immediately answer some threats. That would be really good. Or maybe she'll just die right here. Could go either way. Sphere of Darkness, okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. It's a little weird. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to replace Plasma Storm. That's what I want to do. I mean, I really want to pull off this Meltdown combo, but I think this is slightly more important. That'll work. Yeah, Healing Mystic change was definitely the right call. Hmm. Okay. Well, this is an interesting development. Shroud. Cool. Let's replace the old Plasma Storm. Gonna have the ping up next turn, so I'm actually gonna leave that alone. There we go. Oh yes, that's what we needed. I could probably have safely let her just kill this, but I wanted to force her to take the 3 and then ping it to kill this off. And that way she also won't be able to escape from kind of like the lock I've got going on. Now I will say the punish is a little worrisome because by Flash Reincarnate into Meltdown, she will be able to counter it with just Punish. She's got 4 cards. That's a little concerning, actually. Shadow Sister. Alright. Alright, let's replace the tiger. Ooh, okay. And I'm actually holding off so that I can flash, Meltdown, and Blood Surge to go ahead and get the 7 damage that I desperately need. So that if she plays something here that is like really massive, I'll be able to just nuke it. Or alternately Meltdown into Amplification. Oh man, there's actually a lot of things I could do there. Okay, Demonic Lure. I'm honestly alright with that. Natural Selection not super useful here because that will be a problem. Replace that. So yeah, let's just Flash Reincarnate this thing. Kill this, kill this, kill this. Yes! There we go. Oh man. let's see what she's got. Like, Revenant would be a problem here. Although, not really. Shadow Sister, fair enough. Okay. Keeper could be really good here. Could also be, like, horrible. That's 2 Kalinos down, I think. There's the 3rd. Holy crap. I could just wipe her board right here. Ah, well. Alright, now see, this is bad because I really need that to be like virtually anything other than the Rancor. Because if she has a Revenant here, I'm basically just done. What I probably should have done there is just Plasma Stormed, kill everything, and then moved up and punched. Oh, wow, okay. Yep, that'll do too. Alright. So, definitely I think misplayed there towards the end, got a little bit greedy. But that's okay. So, let's go back for one more here. Because here's the thing, if we'd popped anything but Rancor, right? Like if we'd gotten a Meltdown or I don't even remember what else I had in the deck, to be honest. We'll go ahead and replace that. Otherwise, I like all of this. Oh, this right here is so sweet. Please be a Katara. Ah, Kaido Assassin. Oh dear. So that was pretty cool. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Well, this is gonna hurt. Hmm. Hmm. Yep, so that pretty much sucked. Just like a lot of levels. I desperately need to draw into an Earth sphere, or I'm just gonna die. Yes. Back away. Okay. Now I understand the issue. Place Plasma Storm. That. Okay, Sojourner. Sure. You have an inner focus and a killing edge? Place the elucidator. That'll work. Yep. So this has become something of a slow, drawn-out game, but the trade-off is that, like, he really needs at least 2 cards, or at least 3 cards to be able to do an effective combo here. That has me a little worried. So, he can probably kill me here, but if he doesn't, I'm just going to maul him. I really needed an Earth Sphere here. Oh, that early burst was so brutal. Spiral Technique? Double Phoenix Fire? Like, literally... I mean, you're freaking Songhai, man. What's... Okay, Key Beholder. Okay. Inner Focus, sure. And Ethereal Blades. Oh, okay, yep, see, 3-card combo. I did it. Man. We got close, though. Wait, could I have won there? No, because he just moved. No, maybe I could have won there, actually. Did I miss lethal? I might have missed lethal, actually. That's a little awkward. I'll have to go back and review that. One more. Let's do one more and try to eke out a win here. At this point, I'm so frustrated with the whole process of trying to produce this video that at this point I don't even know if I'm playing even approximately correctly. But alright, so I haven't played Saj yet with this deck, actually. Let's go and replace both of those. Okay. Let's replace Keeper. That. So now we'll see whether it's Artifact Saj or some sort of weird other form of Saj. Okay. Interesting. So what do I need to do here? Replace Thumping Wave, probably? Hmm. We'll just play like that. It's just like a weird play overall, but you know, it's fine. Because I might be able to take both of these tiles unless she is able to, like, she'll probably drop something on at least one of them. Vouchers? Yeah. Which means I also can't take that. That's fine. Oh man, okay. Yeah, I'll stick a couple of 4-3s. That works for me, man. I mean, you do you, right? Now, you can trade. You probably got another Faustus in hand. That's fine. But you can only kill one of them. And I can then take the Mana Tile and Cantor. Be pretty good. I need to replace one of the Meltdowns. I don't need both of them. Does she have the answer? Possibly not. Could we have stumped her here, ladies and gentlemen? Yep. Well, hopefully she hasn't disconnected. Okay, no. Zephyr. Okay. Awesome. Now to find out what kind of crazy shenanigans she's got to deal with my 8-1. Like Alchemist, for example, would be a pretty solid response here. We're kind of entering the phase of the game where, like, I've got double Macantor in hand, though. Plus Drogon. So I can hit for 8. And then Spelljammer is lethal. Okay, that'll work. That totally works. Okay. You want to trade there? Huh. Huh. me think about this. I can probably replace the Spelljammer. Damn. Okay. I can't quite see a way to just straight up kill her here. We'll just do that. I think that worked pretty well. Probably don't need both tigers at this point. You know, I'm increasingly like not liking tigers in this deck, which is kind of crazy because tigers are awesome. But okay. Let's replace a tiger. Well, all right. Let's do that. Because next turn I can Tiger, Drogon, Overload. Or Meltdown, Overload. Okay. Fair enough. Mara, I think, is the only thing that could have saved her here at this point in the game, so I'm fine with that. Rancor, go away. Cool. I should honestly just back away. Yeah, alright. Ugh. Well, that's pretty brutal. I'm gonna place one of them. GG. That's such a stupid victory, right? Like, I had a 33% chance of just straight up winning right there. That's how the dice came out. To be fair, killing any of those three things would have been good, right? I could have either wiped out the major threat or the card draw engine. But we just won right out of the gate, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so that was Meltdown, ladies and gentlemen. Truly a beast. So overall, deck's feeling pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's just a blast to play, basically. So would highly encourage. It is fairly expensive, I guess. Is the only downside. There's a lot of expensive cards in there, but if you have the means, I highly suggest picking one up. So that was Keeper Vaath post Rise of the Bloodborn. I'm gonna try to follow this video up with a few other factions. I think the next one will be Vannar. So until then, I hope you all have equally excellent luck with the random effects and can use a giant, vaguely anime-styled monster to murder your enemies just at random. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night.